Hey lovies, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something super exciting. Have you ever wondered what it takes to create a K-pop group from scratch using the power of AI? Well, in this video, I'll show you exactly how to do that. Apps Overview section. Alright, so let's talk about the tools we'll be using to create our K-pop AI group. We're working with some amazing apps to bring this vision to life, so here's a quick breakdown of each one. First up, we've got ChatGPT. This is where the magic happens. ChatGPT is going to be our head creator, guiding us through every step of the process. It's going to help us generate the boy group's name, members' names, create the lyrics, come up with concepts, and even prompt image ideas. Basically, ChatGPT is the mastermind behind everything. For genre inspiration, I used rateyourmusic.com. This site is great for diving into music genres and figuring out which ones Twice is most known for. It helped me nail down their most commonly used styles, like bubblegum pop, electropop, and a touch of retro influence. I've been uploading on Pinterest for months now, and it was actually early during this time that I stumbled upon 𝕬𝕐 files. That's when I got inspired to create K-pop AI groups here on YouTube. You can check me out at 𝕬𝕚𝕚 to explore my catalog of K-pop AI-generated images. I'll be using Pinterest to find image inspiration and dive into Twice's past concepts to gather ideas that capture that signature Twice vibe, which will help us shape our AI boy group's aesthetic. Microsoft Designer, which is an awesome extension of Bing Image Creator, will generate eye-catching images that perfectly capture the essence of our K-pop-inspired boy group. However, I want to mention that we'll be creating the detailed tutorial in another video. So today, we'll just focus on the final images that we'll incorporate into our project. Make sure to stay tuned for that tutorial coming soon. To put everything together for this video, I used Canva. It's my go-to for video editing and creating thumbnails. If you're new to Canva and want to learn more about how to make videos like this, I highly recommend checking out some great Canva tutorials from other YouTubers. They've got tons of tips and tricks to help you get started. And last but not least, we have Udio, the AI music website that I've been using since the very start of my YouTube journey. Udio will help us create 2 original AI-produced songs from scratch, perfectly tailored for our Twice-inspired boy group. This tool handles everything from composing the melody to producing the vocals, so I can't wait for you to hear what we come up with. With all these amazing tools at our disposal, we're ready to dive in and create our K-pop AI boy group. Let's get started. Group creation. Now that we have our amazing tools lined up, it's time to dive into the heart of our project, creating our K-pop boy group. So I asked ChatGPT to generate 5 names that have a similar vibe to Twice, and here's what it came up with. After some consideration, I decided to go with Thrive as their official name. It has that vibrant energy we're aiming for, don't you think? But you can be even more creative. Depending on the concept you're envisioning for your group, you can ask ChatGPT to generate names based on different themes, like ethereal names for a dreamy concept, classy names for a sophisticated vibe, or even punk names for a more rebellious edge. The possibilities are endless. Next, I asked ChatGPT to generate 5 fandom names, and I chose Blossoms. It perfectly complements the group name and adds a touch of charm. Just like with the group name, you can tailor the fandom name based on the concept you're going for. For instance, you could ask for names that rhyme with the designated group name or reflect a certain theme related to the group. And of course, if you prefer to skip this step, you can always create your own unique fandom name manually. Now that we've got our group name Thrive and their fandom name Blossoms, we're one step closer to bringing our K-pop AI boy group to life. Let's move on to the next exciting part of our journey. Member creation. All right, so now it's time to bring our members to life. I asked ChatGPT to create 9 members for the group based on my prompt, and it generated a fantastic overview for each member, resulting in a basic overview of their names, year of birth, and positions. I also crafted a second prompt to generate more detailed profiles for each member, which we'll showcase later in the video. This is how I usually ask ChatGPT to create profiles for my groups. It's a fun way to flesh out their personalities and backstories. If you want to do this yourself, try to include specific details in your prompts like personality traits, hobbies, or even the style of music they excel in. The more detailed your prompt, the richer the profiles you'll receive. With our 9 members ready to go, let's move on to the next part. Album creation. I went over to rateyourmusic.com to do some quick research on the genres that Twice has frequently used in their discography. After some exploration, I decided to go with electropop, synthpop, and house as the main genres for our album. With those genres in mind, I asked ChatGPT to help create an EP for our group Thrive using the following prompt, and I'm excited to share that the title of our EP will be Chasing Light. ChatGPT generated 2 songs for the EP, along with descriptions for each one. Let's take a look at what we have. The first song is titled First Light, and the second song is called Sunrise Party. With our EP, Chasing Light, and its 2 tracks ready, we're getting closer to finalizing our K-pop AI boy group project. Lyrics creation. Now we're on to the final part before we jump into Udio to produce our songs. It's time to create the lyrics for both tracks on our EP, Chasing Light. I'll be using ChatGPT to help generate the lyrics. I like to mix in Korean and English for a fun and authentic K-pop feel, but you can choose to either generate fully Korean songs or stick to English. It's totally up to you. Once we have the lyrics, we'll be ready to take them to Udio and produce the final versions of our songs. So, let's get those lyrics created and get ready to bring Thrive's music to life. Udio, song creation. Finally, we've arrived at the most anticipated part of this video, creating the songs using Udio. This is where the magic happens, turning our lyrics into fully produced tracks. So, let's dive in. First, you'll need to sign up with one of the available options on the Udio site and have the lyrics for your first song on standby. Once you're all set, you'll begin by adding the descriptors of the song into the prompt bar, using the description you already have for your first song, and choose keywords for the instrumental and overall vibe. Something like uplifting, synth-driven, and energetic, for example. Also, don't forget to include the gender of your artist in the prompt to avoid any mismatches. Before you hit create, make sure to go into the advanced creation tools and tick the manual mode section unless you don't mind Udio rewriting your prompt. This gives you more control over the final sound. Once that's done, scroll down and click Write Lyrics. Udio will guide you on how long your first snippet will be. For this, I usually paste in either the 3rd and 4th verses or the chorus of the song to start things off. Next, open the advanced features. Leave the clip start on default, but tweak the prompt strength and lyric strength sliders to around 70% to 90% to get better control over the output. I also switched the model to V1.0 for a more polished sound. You can scroll down and either leave the generation setting on default or crank it up to ultra for a higher quality result. Once everything looks good, hit create and listen to your first snippet. If you're not happy with the sample, you can just hit create again and get a new version. If it's still not quite right, try tweaking the prompt by adding or removing genres, making the description more detailed, or even shifting the song's overall mood. Keep experimenting until you find the perfect sound. Once you're happy with it, you'll have your first song ready to go. Once you've selected your desired snippet, the next step is to start building the rest of the song. Hover over the song title and click Extend to either add a section before or after the snippet. I like to begin with an intro, so I'll click that first. Now I'm going to paste the first 2 verses of the song into the prompt and hit create again to extend the snippet. Udio will generate a new section for the intro, which will generate 2 versions just like the first snippets. Once the intro sounds good, you can hover over the extended clip and click Extend again to keep adding sections to your song. You can continue building it by adding verses, choruses, or instrumental breaks, extending the song until it feels just right. Once you reach the last 2 verses of your song, it's time to finish it up by selecting the outro option to close the track. After that, you can review your final extension and Now that you've built the entire track, click on the song title to edit the name and then save it as an MP3 file. And just like that, you've successfully created your first song on Udio. Thank you so much for watching the process of my K-pop AI group creations. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you and that you feel inspired to create your own AI groups. I'm going to finish up the second song and showcase the results in just a moment, so stick around to enjoy the finale.
첫눈에 반한 순간 내 맘속에 네가 들어와 이렇게 나의 세계가 변해 Everything feels so bright 조심스레 내 손을 잡아 너와 함께 하는 이 순간 심장이 뛰는 소리 Oh, like a sweet melody In the first light, we found our way. Every heartbeat, it's here to stay. With you, I feel alive. In this moment, we thrive. 너의 미소는 나를 감싸. 영원히 너와 함께 할래. 이 순간을 간직할게. Oh, you're my shining star. Yeah, yeah. In the first light, we found our way. Every heartbeat is here to stay. With you, I feel alive. In this moment, we thrive. 별빛 아래 너와 나 서로의 눈빛에 빠져들어 가슴 속에 떨림을 느껴 This love will never fade Forget 기억해 우리 이 별빛 이 밤이 끝나고 아침이 오면 너와 나의 사랑은 저 빛처럼 빛날 거야. 밤이 깊어질수록 우린 점점 더 흥이 나. 다 함께 소리쳐 oh. Let's dance until the dawn. 너와 나 리듬에 몸을 맡겨 이 순간을 즐겨 Don't be shy. 빛나는 별들 아래 Tonight we own the night. We're gonna party till the sunrise. Feel the music take us high. Dancing shadows in the light. Together we'll shine bright. 음악이 울려 퍼져 가슴이 두근두근해. 모든 걱정 잊고서 Let's lose ourselves tonight. 이제 시작이야 나와 함께 너의 손을 잡고 feel the vibe. 사랑을 나누는 이 밤 Every heartbeat we come alive. We're gonna party till the sunrise. Feel the music take us high. Dancing shadows in the light. Together we'll shine bright. 모든 것이 완벽해. 이 순간이 영원하길. Time stops when we're together. Let's make this night unforgettable. 이 순간이 끝나도 우린 항상 함께해. 사랑의 불꽃처럼 Forever we'll celebrate.